it's going to be key.
Sorry, mate. Just disappeared briefly there. Alright. Legion Gaming versus... What's the other one? Evolution. I actually remembered.
Yeah, I know, it's weird, isn't it? I keep looking up the top there and it's like, Chiefs, that's wrong. But here we go, boys. Let's see who takes out the pistol here. Looking to be a mid-heavy stack, and in fact, are they trying to boost several over mid? It looks like it's going to be a 4-man boost, perhaps. Yeah. And it seems to have worked with Legendad's getting a pick on the Hunter there. Composed will peek out and lands a great headshot onto Legendad's highway. ADM does trade though, and Clowny with another headshot there on Strokanani? I don't know. As he pushes out. Luke's been locked down in CT on the rotate, and ADM's actually taken sight. So Rincon finds himself in a 1v3 now. And I think Legion have just lost a player as well. So not the start they were looking for there, unfortunately. Rincon just trying to make something happen here, but I think he's not long for this world. They're all around him right now, and he's made his way into sight, but yeah, not going to happen, unfortunately.
Looked to be going towards the CT's way there. I mean, you know, it was working well with the shots that they were landing, but just, yeah, not being able to close it out. So, again, apologies on the HUD not being up there. I was AFK again briefly.
Just not good enough, mate.
Oh, when you know, joys the family.
But yeah, the first round does go to Evolution.
Let's see. Well, you know, let's see if there's going to be an upgrade from the T side this time. I mean, we saw the CTs make that mistake in both games last night and pay for it. So,
yeah, I think it'll be on T's this time, though. If CTs do get a defuse. But at the moment, T's do look to be headed towards B main. One player playing Lurk towards A. And one is a connector. Smoke's going down on B now. Legendad's point man in sight, and he's copped a pop flash straight to the face, but it's not going to matter. It does clear, and he finds Rincon's head in sight. Hunter on the rotate. Should get sprayed down here. A little bit of team damage coming in from Legendad's. And Compose does take down ADM in mid, so he's going to retrieve himself a gun there. And Clowny actually with the surprise UMP buy takes down Strike in B main, leaving his team in a 1v3. Make that, a 2v3. Make that a 2v2 now, as he finds oh god, I can't say that name. Jips goes down to CT, and it's just Legendad's now left all alone in a 1v2. He does push in from checkers, but Clowny gets the trade. And wow, CT's actually managing to eco the T's there.
Can anyone say Andy's all?
Yeah, that guy showed us how to use UMP, and I think Clowny's taken a few lessons out of his book.
Wow, that's very, very effective play. You know, using that UMP and just, again, his teamwork, you know, the teamwork was great there. They're all damaged players, although not, you know, they tried for the kills. A couple kills were made with pistols, but they got enough damage laid down so that Clowny could actually have an easy time to kill the enemy. And the same goes on a scout buy. If you can do that, it can be very effective.
So 1-for-1 at the moment. CTs, they are going to fully buy here. And they should have a pretty easy time, but it looks like the T's are going to be pushing towards A. Most of the players just hanging around A main, waiting for that smoke to clear. Pop flashes do come out. ADM has pushed into forklift, but he gets shut down immediately by Compose. Clowny finding Strokany on site as well, picking up 2. Make that 3. Clowny just cleaning them all up, and Hunter joining in for the last kill onto Strike there. Bit of a YOLO round coming in from T side. But they are going to be fully bought up here, and I think we'll see a set play come out for the first gun round.
Yeah, good to see. We don't see many SMGs. I think there's only one on the CT side on Luke, so, and it's a P90, so mini AK.
Doesn't really count as
an
SMG.
It's not. It surely doesn't. That thing's a beast of a gun. So,
Rincon has actually held on to the Galil as well. I want to point that out.
Not bad though. I mean, he's building economy for himself. You know, keeping that gun being drop that gun from Clowny from the round that he managed to save it.
Yeah, I think he's probably feeling pretty confident. Good pick by Jips there onto Hunter at Sandbags, opening up the fragging for the T side here. Okay, is playing in vents, but he doesn't choose to peek out with that P90. And I'm interested as to why that is. Jips doesn't seem to be aware of his position. Probably could have got a trade frag there.
Yeah, definitely. He could have picked up, but again, P90 versus AWP at that range.
Oh, but he's making it work now. Picks up Legend Ads, can't get a second though, and I think he's forced to fall back out of vents. No, in fact, he's still up there, and he cops a nade to the face for that mistake. He really should have fallen back, I think. But it is a 3v3 now. Clowny, Composed, and Rincon left to hold off this T push, and Rincon will take down Strike. ADM trading immediately. And looks to me like they have B control for now, but ADM yet to cross CT, and it looks like Composed is right there waiting for him. He will take him out. Leaving Chips all alone in a 1v2 with the AWP in hand. And yes, he will go down in checkers there. CT's just retrieving that AWP, taking the economy away from the T side. Looking pretty comfortable right now, I have to say.
Yeah, it's very strange play from the T side. They're getting that early pick, but not doing anything with it. They had full mid control. Had they pushed guys out a lot sooner, I don't think they would have been, affected by Luke as much as he did with the P90 peeking out as the player was trying to go into the vent.
Yeah, we've seen time and time again teams not take advantage. And I feel like that's a lot of teams' downfall here. But
yeah.
Let's see if the T's can manage something as they go for a push into B. They are in an eco, and Strike actually gets a TK onto Strauchy. I don't know, Strouchy. He's Strouchy now, that's what I'm calling him. Gibbs does take down Lukey, and the T's do make their way into checkers, but Rincon's still on site here. Should have a bit of a field out. Great pop flash coming in from his teammate. Rincon able to pick up 2 kills just from that one flash. Composed works his way in through vents, and we'll find Gibbs in the back of checkers there.
Yeah, that name's...
Strauchy, mate. It's Strauchy. That's it.
Are you sure? There's an N in there.
No. Well, that's what I'm calling him. I'm not even going to try anymore.
Strauchany.
I have a feeling it's Strauchany.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just going to call him ST.
Has anyone got any idea? Same chat. Tell us how to pronounce that, please.
So, yeah, T-sides really need to start putting rounds on the board. Legend nades onto Luke though. I think that was actually clean through smoke.
No, he actually pushed towards lower boost in mid there, and Legend Ads got boost up and managed to get the headshot. But he is going to look for a second. A nice little pop flash. Oh my god, Hunter, he was on fire and flashed. Everything was happening to him. Gibbs gets another kill onto Clowny, as Clowny does pick up Strauchy there on a highway. And Chips with a third. Is that a third kill? Yeah. No, I'm sorry, his second kill for the round there, taking down Composed at Truck. Rincon all alone once again in a 1v4. He's not even going to go for it. Happy to hold on to that M4.
Again, I mean, they're 3 rounds up currently, soon to be 2, but yeah, the T side, that fast change of pace, I think caught Legion off guard there quite badly.
Yeah, and I think that's probably what's going to win rounds here. Just catching sides off guard and taking advantage of it. And like I was saying just before this round got underway, teams don't seem to take advantage of it. We've seen it time and time again where they'll get a pick and then just do nothing with it, or they won't go aggressive and they'll just revert to slow play, which, I mean, when you're on the back foot, reverting to slow play, it never works.
Yeah, you've got to have that surprise play. You've got to get in their faces. And although a pattern I've started to notice is a team will do it and get shut down when trying to do it, and then they'll do it again, but they won't actually try it a third time. And this, the opposing team realizing that they're not going to push a third time, so they relax a bit and play a bit more passive, where had they pushed aggressive the third time, they would have definitely won a round.
Legend Ads and Gibbs getting boosted straight over mid, but they can't get a kill this time. Strauchy actually does take down Hunter on highway, and I think he is aware of Lukey's position in vents there. Lukey comes out pre-firing, but Strauchy too fast on the trigger of that AK. Clowny picks up the slack there. And it is a 3v2 in favour of Legion. And the T's make this work now. Strike is going to work his way in towards B, but Rincon playing headshot as the smoke goes down. And he does counter molly, so that's going to push the T's back a little bit and delay them just enough for Clowny to make his way up towards vents there. And the T's, I think, rethinking their strategy here. Or are they? In fact, walking straight back towards B after the molly clears. Now, Rincon with a great headshot there. Just catching Strike as he tries to cross. An ADM, I think, should go down as well. Yeah.
Again,
Legion looking pretty strong there on the B-bomb site.
Yeah, definitely. Rincon's holding that down. I mean, he's not fragging heavy, but he's doing his job. So, It's definitely working. Yeah, and you know that push into B side, throwing that extra smoke, climbing into the molly to do it as well. I'm not too sure on the thinking there. I should be back in a second, Caps.
No problem. So going into this next round, we do see a bit of a force buy on the T side here. Going for Tech 9s and MP7s. A Galil on Strocky as well. Hunter has been spotted just outside that smoke, but Chips can't do anything with it. And Clowny and Composed are having a field day right now. Strocky comes around the side of Redbox and takes down 2. And in fact has opened up the site completely for his team there. They are going to be able to get the plant. TT's forced to retake, and Lukey with a shotgun. That's an interesting buy. Don't know if he's going to be able to make work of this. Unless he gets up close, that Nova's going to be completely ineffective at range. Legend is very, very low though. In fact, on 1 HP. Lukey will swap his gun out. He doesn't spot the barrel of the T just lurking underneath forklift. But Lukey's going to push straight in and pick up 2. Meanwhile, Rincon has picked up Strocky as well. So a fantastic retake coming in from LGN there. I mean, a 3v2 and a defuse. Pretty impressive stuff. So LGN with a bit of a lead right now. 4 rounds ahead, 6-2. But Evolution not out of this just yet. This is only the first half. And it looks like they're going to be going towards an eco here. And I hope we don't see a push out mid. No, in fact, it looks to be some kind of a fake. So the smoke's gone down, they flashed out mid, but headed towards B, and Rincon is just having a field day right now. Completely wrecking them as they run into B site, and in fact, picking up the ace there. Legend adds, well played, and yes, does concede. It was well played by Rincon. Completely locking that site down. So looking quite good for LGN here in this first half. Wow, Jips with a great pick there and a second onto Hunter at White Box. Clowny comes out firing from sandbags and does manage to claw it back to a 3v3, taking minimal damage as well, only down to 74, which is surprising. The T's did have 2 there to peek him, but yeah, just the damage was not done. Rincon again on this B bomb side. I think he has heard strike and just spotted his shoulder around the corner there. But no contact as of yet. Striker actually made his way into checkers, and I think Rincon just spotted him there around the edge of the wall. Strike still walking in. And Rincon well prepared. It should be a headshot here. He does take him down pretty easily. Leaving ADM and Legend Ads in a 2v3. Oh, Legend Ads copying bullets to the face there as Clowny jumps over White Box. Clowny trying to land that CZ headshot. Does make it hit. But the AK coming out on top with the superior fire rate there. 2 HP left on ADM. He will go down on highway. And LGN looking very strong in this first half. Evolution really need to start picking up the game here. Only 2 rounds on the board in the first half. Probably not an ideal situation for them going into CT side, especially playing against a team like LGN. All their players quite experienced, played for a number of teams. And I think that if Evolution don't start to get rounds here, or in the next round, we're probably going to see a very short map. And it looks like the T's are going to push out, but I mean, Composed, he was allowed to sit there for so long firing away at them. He didn't get any kills, but the fact that they didn't react to him for so long has, really enabled his teammates to just push onto site here. And I mean, we see that with the frags coming in from Molly's nades and then Clowny with the M4. Completely destroying the T side there on that push. So I think this will be the round to make or break Evolution here in the first half. They are fully bought up, but the domination of LGN is quite apparent at the moment. And if they do lose this round, I feel like they're probably going to give up mentally. It looks like they're somewhat reverted to a little bit of YOLO pushes here. Hopefully we won't see that for the rest of the round, and that's well played. Molly in the vents to push out Lukey, who's done that a number of rounds in a row, so they have adjusted for that. Smoke's going down in mid now, but ineffective. Strawkey actually able to take down Hunter. He died because of his own smoke there, really. And ADM picks up a kill onto Clowny as well. So a 3v5 situation. Rincon still on B. Compose does go down on Highway. Lukey and Rincon now need to rotate and make something happen, as the T's do have full control of the A-bomb site. Smoke's going down on Forklift now as the T's cross over, and the pre-nade coming in, but in fact landing onto their teammates. Strawkey down to 42. Okay, pushing in from behind, but Strike well prepared for that play. Does take him out, leaving Rincon last alive once again for LGN. He is going to work his way up towards Highway here, but
sorry, mate, I'm back.
Instead, changing his tactics a little bit and going towards Truck. Does pick up one, goes for a second onto Gyps, but no dice there. And fortunately, Evolution do put a third round on the board there.
Wow. I think you called a 16-4 scoreline, didn't you, Caps?
I did. I said if that was train. Yeah,
that's true, but nevertheless, it seems to be somewhat coming to fruition at this point. Although it is only 9-3, we could see a different half, from Evolution's side on CT.
Yeah, no, they've just got a round on the board, so hopefully they can use that momentum and, convert that into some more rounds, and we might, see them on 5 even. But, Clowny is looking really sharp in mid, and Lukey taking out Gyps as well. I mean, that's half the side gone already. Not looking good for Evolution in this round. They are just taking the Angels and losing every single one of them. Yeah, and look at the CT's damage. They've actually taken hardly any damage, composed down to 66.
Yeah. And, again, that does not help your economy. You're on that losing streak bonus. You're on the maximum losing streak bonus. You get a lot of cash. And that happens, boom, you've lost it all. You go you're back on an eco again, and, you don't really want to be eco towards the last round. And as we see, they've decided to somewhat deco now and going to buy up next.
Yeah, I think we could be seeing a 12-3 half here. Barring some amazing Deagle work, but it doesn't look to be the case here. In fact, they've gone for the double boost again, but all that's presented the CTs with is a bit of an opportunity to spray them down. And we see that once again. Yep. CT's taking hardly any damage and just destroying T's in mid. Oh, nice little pop flash coming out from Lukey here. Will find Strike and takes out Gyps as well, making it look too easy. And LGN looking very, very dominant. And how long was that second game delayed, mate? Because I think we could have a long pause in between matches.
Wow, okay. Looking at the time now, they did say the game is pushed back 15 minutes. So who knows? We might end the stream and wait for the second game to start, I think. So apologies again, guys. The teams did change the times on us at the very last minute. So
look at this push through mid by Lukey, though. Complete disrespect right now. Pushing through the T's own smoke to take out two of them. Clowny is going to molly off. Oh, had that molly bounced correctly, he probably could have got a kill there. Composed has worked his way around in mid, and Legend adds all trapped all alone in mid. And that will be a 12-3 half in favour of LGN.
Wow, just, I don't know what to say.
It's looking very one-sided, mate.
It is. I mean, I was hoping that it wouldn't end up like this, but sadly, this looks to be the case at this point. Not a single one of not a single one of Evolution's side above 10 kills.
Yeah, it's tough to come back from that. Yeah. I mean, they're going to have to win this pistol round. If they don't, I think it's going to be GG. And, that 16-4 scoreline might actually happen.
Yeah, it could very likely happen.
Let's see what they do here. Hunter's going to go for a pick in mid and can't land the shots, but it looks like... Oh, Gyps does finally land the headshot onto Hunter there. And Strawkey's actually pushed behind, but Clowny turns on him and gets the kill. Legend adds, going to push in and does find the headshot onto Clowny, just carrying behind the mid box there, but meanwhile, the T's have made their way onto A. I'm not sure how that happened. Legend adds actually giving up position on A? Is that what happened? I don't know. Legend adds goes down at Forklift and... Oh, Lukey takes down Strike as well. Gyps and ADM, last two alive for the CT side here as they push into site, desperately trying to make something happen. Gyps does take down Lukey, and now it is a 2v2. Gyps takes down...
Rincon.
Rincon from that quad position.
Very strong pistol work. Wow, that was some great shooting from Rincon there. But as you said, Caps, it's looking very grim now. Winning that pistol round, yeah, I think we might see one gun round.
Yeah, it's
one full buy.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, mate, from here. Especially with the T side, board up now. I have a feeling we're just going to see them roll over the CT side. The CTs do try and go aggressive here, which is nice to see. Clowny does take out the first kill, though. Legendad's trading immediately. And T side now aware that the CTs have pushed mid. Compose up close, and he should pick up a kill here onto Strachey. Goes for a second onto Jips, but he's taking a long-range battle. Jips with a scout. He just can't land the shot zone. He's down to 1. Oh, how does he survive that?
1 HP.
Unbelievable.
Oh, Hunter!
What was that?
Through the wall.
Shooting him through the wall. That was ridiculous, mate. Legendads goes down in checkers as well, and the T's are all over the map right now, leaving Strike in a 1v4 with only a P250 in armor to his name. I'm going to jump on board with him and see what he does here. It's like he's actually spotted Compose there, and he does want to go for a kill. Does land the shot, but that wasn't a headshot.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Compose was low.
I actually thought it was a headshot. Then I took a second glance at the kill feed and realised, but
that was a headshot. The first shot, anyway.
Yep, bink, and then one hit to finish.
So he's doing some decent economical damage here. The T's are not going to be too concerned. I think if they lose these SMGs, it's the AK they do want to hold on to.
Yeah.
Oh, Strike, he just can't pick up the kill there onto Lukey, which is unfortunate. 3K would have helped his team out there.
Definitely. Still doing damage, though. I mean...
Yeah.
But not enough. They don't have enough rounds at this point to, for any economical damage to help them in any way.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, really. LGN just got off to a great start in the game and never let up from there. And we see LGN going for a boost over mid. In fact, using Evolution's own strategy against them. And Evolution have gone for a full-on A-stack here. This is interesting. Rincon is about to walk into this. He does spot Legendads over the top of Red Box there. Picks up the head. And ADM running into A-main firing. Can't pick up a single kill, though. Jips is the only player to get a kill there. With the USP. He was the boosting player, I believe. And I think T's have realised what's going on here. Clowny just working his way in from track and spotting the barrel of Strachey there. As Jips makes short work of Hunter. He's picked up an AK. Clowny will take the aim battle, but meanwhile, the rest of his team made their way onto the B-bomb site. And a bomb being planted. Jips now in a 1v2. Can he do it? He's got no armor, 40 HP, and it looks like he's got to take the safe route there and try and hold on to this weapon. But yeah, I mean, this is all LGN right now. They're literally just running out and out aiming these guys. There doesn't seem to be much strategy behind that.
Yeah, the experience is definitely showing.
ADM just having a good laugh there. Diffusing, trying to throw the team off. Don't think that's going to work, mate. Jips, in fact, hiding T-spawn with that AK. And we do see a 15-3 scoreline. Things looking pretty bad for Evolution at the moment. They need to pull off something big here.
Yeah, well, first gun round. They've managed to save an AK. They've got a FAMAS and a full M4, but minimal nades to work with. Clowny picks up legend nades. It's not looking good for them right now. And Jips does trade onto Clowny, though. Clowny just leaving his head exposed on that boost, Caps.
Yeah.
He seems to do it time and time again.
Honestly, I don't think he cares at this point.
Yeah.
I think he was just like, whatever. And it's going to be Hunter, Composed, Lukey, and Rincon against Jips, ADM, Strachey, and Strike. Question is, can the CTs hold off? ADM will take down Hunter, but Rincon trades, leaving Strachey on site. The pop flash does go out. That's a nice little flash there, but unfortunately, no T's there. And the flash ineffective. Jips taking down Composed in B main. That is the bomb dropped. Lukey is going to try and retrieve it here. In fact, doesn't pick it up and just ducks back towards checkers before Strachey peeks out. And the question is, can the T's do it? A 3v2 situation. Lukey does take down Strachey on site. Jips taking down Rincon as well. Luki now in a 1v2 situation. 34 HP, 2 to deal with. Strike in CT does land the headshot onto Luki and takes him out. So somehow Evolution just managing to claw that back.
Here's your scoreline, Caps. Will it end?
There's the 4. We just need the 16 now.
Yeah, that prediction's somewhat coming true. Although it's the wrong map. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if LGN can win this on an eco, I'll be pretty surprised. Honestly,
Yeah.
they have brought up Tech9's and Armor though, and we've seen it work before. I mean, there's the first kill as well, composed and Clowny taking down 2 on site, make that 3. Oh my god, they're gonna do it.
They're gonna do it.
Clowny just makes
Wow.
short work of the CTs there, and all of a sudden, Strauky finds himself in a 1v5. He takes down 1, but takes down 2
composed.
in fact, but they just charged at him with those Tech9s, and that'll be GG. 16-4
Wow.
to LGN. Very convincing win there. They didn't look like they were struggling at any point there in that match, I have to say.
All players look confident, and I mean, you know, the scoreline to go off of just big plays, you know. And the funny thing is, although it didn't look, you know, it was a stomping, I must admit, 16-4.
Yeah.
But each player from LGN, there was a couple of standouts, but a lot of the players did frag, which is, you know, it's a good thing to see for an up and coming team.
Yeah, that's right. A newly made team as well.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So these guys look to work well together from what we can see. I mean, they're flashing for each other. The flashes seem effective. So, yeah.
Well, let's do a giveaway. That was a very, very short game. And in fact, we have probably about 35 minutes until the next game is actually scheduled. So,
yeah.
Interesting.
That's,
How are we going to fill in this time? Morph's actually messaged me on Steam and said there's another match on we can probably jump into.
But do we really want to do a half and half, to be honest?
Yeah, that's...
So
I don't know.
You know.
Probably best to do a giveaway and then just leave the giveaway screen up and we'll come back with 5 minutes to go and jump into the next match.
Yeah.
So let's get the giveaway going, mate.
Yep, I'll get
the old Uvu.
Uvu call going there. So, just...
Short and sweet, that one.
Yeah, that was very short.
Yep.
So, we're back here now, so... Apologies with me disappearing as well, guys. Just had a few things, had a few things to sort out, so, I'm back now. Let me set up this keyword. What should we make the keyword there, mate? What's your thoughts?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
We'll just call it Tech 9. What do you reckon?
Yeah, whatever.
Because that's what won it. So keyword's Tech 9, guys. Apologies. I keep forgetting to turn the text off. I always do that. I do it on my own stream as well. I leave a keyword there and people start Clowny 2G question mark.
Yeah. So a dominant showing in that first map, and I have a feeling might be seeing that in the second game that we have scheduled tonight, Trident versus Aurora.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's hope not. I mean, I've got my hopes that we're not going to see a one-sided match, but you know, as you say, Trident, they're just a dominant team. They've played strong. They've won Div 2, so who knows? Is there any stopping them?
I don't think so. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think they're gonna lose.
Yeah. Well, what's your prediction on a scoreline there, Caps?
For the Trident Aurora game?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I don't know, man. I guess the first one, right? So I guess I'll have another go. I'll say 16. I'm gonna say a few more rounds to Aurora. 16-8.
Ooh, you're being generous. Wow.
I am being generous.
You're being very generous.
Barring, you know, I'm just banking on Trident maybe throwing a couple of rounds away there. But
what, just
you know,
deagle buying and just going for?
Yeah, I don't know, but you know, we've seen Aurora play. They're a pretty decent team, and I don't see why they couldn't get rounds against Trident.